everyone, welcome back to the Makeup Chair. Today I thought I would do a first impressions of a tan that I used last night for the very first time. I kind of did it in a weird way. I basically just threw it on. I wanted to get a real proper first impressions of me, not even trying to make it look good. So if it looks a little uneven, that's more on me, not the tan itself. That's just on my application. And you know what? It actually ended up looking a lot better than I thought it was gonna look. And what I also did was I put a strip of tape over my arm so you guys could see the difference. Now I actually had a reaction to the tape that I used because I have like really sensitive skin. I probably shouldn't have left it on overnight, but there you go. But it did actually show the real benefits of this tan. Like, I cannot believe the difference. So this is a tan that I'm talking about. It's the Vita Liberata Invisi. I think that's how we're saying it. And it's a foaming water tan. This is in the shade medium dark, which I think is a really nice description of what this is. 90% organic, which is great because I'm trying to use more organic products anyway. Me and my doctor have been trying to figure out what's been going wrong with my system, and I've just been trying to cut down on chemicals and stuff. So this is 90% organic, 100% clean, clear as water, hydrating tan. No risk of transfer, super fast drying, and delivers a deep tan. So let's just go back through those. Clear as water. It pretty much it is as clear as water. It just kind of looks a little more yellow water. It's a hydrating tan, and I will say it is quite hydrating because even though it's a foam, my skin did feel hydrated, and I have dry skin, so I usually stay away from foams because they're so drying. Didn't find that this was drying though. I found that it went on well, and then when I woke up in the morning, my skin just felt really smooth, like it had been moisturized the night before. No risk of transfer. Didn't get on my sheets, so that's a big thumbs up. The main reason why we have transfer is because the guide color usually tints our sheets because it's the thing that stays on top of the skin. It's not something that's then sitting deeper into the skin. So that's why we end up with like brown sheets basically. But this, because it's clear, it has no guide color, you won't have any transfer. Or at least you shouldn't have any transfer. But one thing that you do want to bear in mind is there is transfer on the bottle. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little yellowing of the bottle. So just because it's not going to transfer onto your sheets because it's absorbing into your skin doesn't mean that you can just throw this around the place and it's not going to stain certain things. So like if you just poured this out onto your carpet, it is going to discolor your carpet. It's not completely clear because it obviously then develops into a tan, but the transfer isn't there because it's clear. So there's no guide color to stain your sheets. Super fast drying. Now what I would say about that is, unlike a lot of tans that I use, it is quite drying. Like it does dry out very easily. It took a little bit of time to dry out, especially on certain areas of the body, but I will say that I did eventually dry out and I didn't go to bed feeling damp. I hate that feeling of a fake tan when you go to bed and you feel sticky and damp and uncomfortable, and I didn't have any of that, so that's a big thumbs up. Delivers a deep tan result. Well, I'm pretty sure we can say that it does. I wouldn't have thought that that is that much darker than my skin, but then I look at this and I'm like, yeah, it is. I am so pale. It's 200 mils. It is a pump system, which I really like, and it's a nice clean pump. I didn't get stuck or anything. There wasn't product everywhere like I have with other kind of sprays. It is a really good pump. Like it's a proper pump. Now I noticed the mitt that I used wasn't a Vita Liberata mitt. It was just a regular mitt, and it did come through onto my hands slightly, which I don't mind because I don't like when there's a massive difference between my hands. Like the color on the front and the color on the back, but they're kind of the same color at the moment. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it doesn't really bother me too much. But it wasn't their mitt that I was using. I was using another cheap mitt that I had. So I need to probably get a good mitt for this. I suppose the other thing that most people want to ask about a tan is how does it smell? Personally, I'm a really bad person to judge that because I love the smell of fake tan. I love it. I know everyone thinks it's gross and weird and awful and it smells like burnt biscuits. That's what I always hear people say. I'm like, what burnt biscuits are you smelling? Because this smells fine to me. I never have a problem with fake tan smell. I kind of like a strong smell because I know that I have a tan on, you know? But this didn't really smell that strong. I got a little bit of a scent of tan like this morning when I first woke up, but I used like a moisturizer and now I can smell as the moisturizer. I smell like coconut, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Didn't really notice a smell or anything. No, it doesn't smell like anything. I did actually chance this on my face as well. So I did apply it onto my face using just a very small amount of it, like basically the tiniest squirt of it. I just applied it the same way that I do with bronzer, and I actually really like the result. It's very bronzy, sort of sun-kissed. It kind of gave my skin just a little bit of a lift, but probably next time I use it I might apply maybe just a little bit more, because I did like the results and it didn't seem to affect my skin at all either. It just felt comfortable on my skin without feeling damp or sticky or anything like that, because I hate when my face feels like that in particular. I do have a little bit of powdered foundation over the top, so it's not completely, this isn't just it. I do have a little bit of powder foundation over the top, and I find like they work really well together, so I didn't have to put concealer on or anything like that. I just used powder foundation and just work that over the top, and a little bit of blush as well on my cheeks, but that's pretty much it. So I do like it. I like it for the face, I like it for the body. I think it worked out pretty well. I'm excited to try it again with an actual application rather than trying it in a very slapdash 3 minutes watching Netflix, not paying attention. So I'll update you guys really soon on how I'm getting on with it, but I will keep you guys updated over on my Instagram story. So if you want to head over there, and I'll talk you guys through how this looks over the next few days, or even if you just haven't heard me talk about it, just give me a quick, message and I'll get back to you and let you know how it's going. But we'll see how well it fades compared to what my skin usually looks like, how long this deep color lasts. And I'm a bath kind of person because I have such a problem with my thyroid that by the time it's time to take a shower at night, I actually usually can't stand in the shower, so I have to take a bath. So we'll see what it kind of looks like after a bath, because I find baths really take tan away compared to showering. So we'll see how long this lasts for, but I am really happy with this color. I can't believe it, because I didn't realize there was going to be so much of a difference. I feel like I need to do this more often so I can really tell the difference between a tan. And the great thing is, when you do shower, you're not washing all of the tan down, because there's nothing worse than waking up feeling all bronzy and lovely and then realizing that it was just the guide color, and then you rinse off the guide color and then you're left like very patchy and pale, because that's usually what happens with a lot of heavy guide colored products, whereas this doesn't have a guide color. So you're literally, the color that you wake up with is the color that you're gonna be for the rest of the day. So we'll see how long it lasts for. I'm hoping it's gonna last a few days. I don't think it says anywhere on the bottle about how long it lasts for, so we'll see. I'm excited about it, and I'll let you guys know how I get on. If you've tried this product or any of the other products that are similar to this, definitely let me know in the comment section, especially if you've learned little tips and tricks, because I'd love to know about them. And I'll update you guys really soon on how I'm getting on. Okay, bye guys. Oh, and if you're looking for the color that I'm wearing on my cheeks and my lips, it's this. It's the Bubble Blush by K-Pop, and it's the Primark range from the K-Pop. It is Coral Dream. That's what I have on my lips. I put like a nude lipstick on first and then pop this over the top. And then I also have that on my cheeks, but that's it. It's pretty.